Never do this with a younger woman if you're an older man. Stoic wisdom. She's younger, she's beautiful, and she's testing you. Most older men fail this test in 3 seconds flat. They do this, and she loses all respect before the wine arrives. If you want her desire, not her pity, never make this mistake. Stay to the end. The final rule is why men your age get replaced by boys who own nothing but themselves. This is Stoic wisdom. This is power. This is how kings move. Welcome to the channel. We don't do dating advice. We do mental warfare. If you're new, understand this. We're building 1,000 men who bow to no one. Subscribe now, hit the bell. Because YouTube won't show you truth twice unless you tell it to. Let's begin. *1. Never seek her approval. Epictetus warned. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish. The older man who needs a younger woman's validation is already defeated. You laugh too loud at her jokes. You ask, was that okay? You dress like her ex to seem relevant. Stop. A Stoic seeks the good opinion of his own soul, not a girl who learned flirting on TikTok. Her approval is a leash, and you put it on yourself. The moment you chase her smile, you've announced your kingdom is empty. Machiavelli knew. A prince must be feared more than loved if he cannot be both. She should fear losing your respect, not the other way around. Boys perform. Kings exist. Your value is not up for vote. When you need her to like you, she senses it in your tone, your posture, your hesitation. That scent is called weakness, and it repels desire faster than age ever could. Enforcement is simple. Next time you feel the urge to impress, bite your tongue. Say less. Watch more. Silence is the older man's superpower. It creates gravity. It forces her to invest. Comment. Frame. If you'll hold yours tonight. The man who needs nothing can have everything. The man who needs her will lose her. Choose. *2. Never apologize for your age. Seneca. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. You're imagining she sees you as old. She sees you as proven, tested, forged. The second you say, I'm too old for this, or, back in my day, you hand her the knife and turn your back. You are not her peer. You are her upgrade. Youth is currency. Experience is empire. Apologizing for your years is like a lion apologizing for his teeth. She doesn't want a boy in an older body. She wants the man who's lived, bled, built, buried enemies, and still stands with his spine straight. Your lines are maps of battles survived. Your gray is proof of winters you endured. That is not a liability. That is legend. When you discount your age, you teach her to do the same. When you own it, she studies it. Machiavelli never apologized for being older than his rivals. He outmaneuvered them. Enforcement. Replace, I'm old, with, I'm seasoned. Replace, sorry, with, watch. Your age is not a debt you owe the world. It's a crown you earned. Act like it. Subscribe if you're done discounting yourself. We train kings here, not grandpas. The world has enough boys. It's starving for men. *3. Never try to buy her loyalty. Marcus Aurelius. Receive without pride, let go without attachment. Dinners, gifts, trips, rent. If you need your wallet to keep her, you've already lost her. Machiavelli's warning. Mercenaries are useless and dangerous. They serve pay, not principle, and they flee when danger comes. A younger woman can smell a transaction from across the room. And transactions expire. They breed entitlement, not desire. The Stoic gives freely or not at all, but never to purchase affection. Your presence is the gift. Your standards are the price. If she stays, it's for the man you were when the bill is paid. If she leaves, she was never yours. She was renting your resources. Real loyalty is earned in silence, in challenge, in time. It cannot be swiped. When you lead with money, you attract women who measure you by money. Then you're surprised when a richer man replaces you. Enforcement. For 7 days, pay for nothing you wouldn't pay for your brother. Watch who stays when the ATM closes. That's your data. That's your power. That's your peace. A king is not loved for his gold. He is followed for his frame. Asterisk 4. Never explain your past like a defendant. Epictetus. Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. She asks about your ex-wife, your divorce, your kids, your mistakes. Most men go to trial. They confess. They justify. They bleed on the stand hoping for acquittal. Stop. A king doesn't report to his court. He rules it. Your past is a library. She gets the book you choose, when you choose, if you choose. Oversharing is self-sabotage dressed as honesty. It's insecurity begging for absolution. Machiavelli taught. Never reveal all your plans, for envy and treachery await. Mystery is armor. It creates depth, it creates respect. A man who tells everything has nothing left to discover. And what is not discovered cannot be desired. Your pain is not a resume. Your failures are not a confession booth. They are scars, and scars are earned in private. Enforcement. Answer her questions with questions. Why do you ask? Control the frame. If she pries, smile and change the subject. Your history is earned access, not free Wi-Fi for strangers. Give her your present. Make her earn your past. Subscribe if you're done putting yourself on trial for a jury of one. Asterisk 5. Never compete with younger men. Seneca. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. You see her like a boy's Instagram. You hit the gym harder out of panic. You buy sneakers. You start using slang that dies in your mouth. You just entered a game you can't win, against an opponent who doesn't matter. The Stoic doesn't race. He ascends. Your advantage isn't abs or hair. It's absence of need. Younger men chase because they have to. You attract because you choose to. You don't win by being younger. You win by being irreplaceable. They have energy. You have gravity. They have potential. You have proof. She's had boys. She's bored of boys. She's testing to see if you are one. When you compete, you confirm you are. Machiavelli never fought on the enemy's terms. He changed the battlefield. Enforcement. Delete one app where you compare. Block one account that triggers your ego. You're not 25. You're 100 battles wiser, 100 failures smarter, 100 scars stronger. Move like it. Let them have TikTok. You have the throne, and thrones don't chase. Asterisk 6. Never tolerate disrespect for access. Marcus Aurelius. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. She's late. She cancels last minute. She forgets to text back. She flirts with the waiter while you pay. And you swallow it because she's young and hot and you fear losing her. That is not patience. That is cowardice. That is self-betrayal. Machiavelli. Underscore it is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both. Underscore. Fear here means fear of losing your respect. A woman cannot desire a man she does not respect. And she cannot respect a man who respects himself so little. Every time you tolerate disrespect, you teach her you are optional. You train her to devalue you. Then you're shocked when she does. Stoicism is not passive. It is principled. It is boundaries made of iron. Enforcement. One strike, address it calmly and once. I don't accept that. Second strike, walk. No speech. No fight. No begging for closure. Absence is the final argument of kings. It teaches what words never could. If you stay, you die slowly. If you leave, you live free. Comment. I walk, if you'll never beg again. Asterisk 7. Never make her your purpose. Epictetus. You become what you give your attention to. You clear your schedule for her. You cancel on your boys. You orbit her world, her problems, her moods. Congratulations. You just demoted yourself from king to court jester. Your mission is your mistress. She is the guest, not the castle. A younger woman is drawn to a man on a path with fire in his eyes. She is bored by a man who made underscore her underscore the path. Stoicism demands a telos, a chief aim, a reason for being. If she is it, you've already lost, because people leave and purposes remain. When you have no mission, you become hers. And no one respects what they own. Machiavelli built states. He did not worship women. He understood. Power attracts, neediness repels. Enforcement. Block 4 hours this week for underscore your underscore mission. Phone off. Door closed. If she complains about your absence, you've found your answer. She doesn't want a king. She wants a pet. Subscribe if you choose purpose over pussy. We lose boys here daily. Kings stay. The world doesn't need another man obsessed with a woman. It needs men obsessed with legacy. Asterisk 8. Never fear walking away. Seneca. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. Most older men stay in disrespect because they fear starting over. They fear silence. They fear the market. So they accept less. They negotiate with their own dignity. They die slowly in comfortable misery. Machiavelli's coldest law. Underscore the prince must know when to be cruel. Underscore. Cruelty to your own weakness is mercy to your future. Walking away is not loss. It's proof you own yourself. It is the nuclear option that makes all other options respect you. Younger women have radar for men who can leave. That is the ultimate attraction. It says, I choose you, but I don't need you. That is power. That is freedom. That is stoic. When you fear losing her, you've already lost yourself. When you know you'll be fine without her, she fights to stay. Enforcement. The next time she tests you, pass by leaving. No text, no explanation, no second chance to disrespect you. You'll sleep alone one night. You'll respect yourself forever, and respect is the only thing you take to the grave. An older man with stoic frame is not chasing youth. He is the reason youth chases. You don't need her. You choose her, and you can unchoose her. That is power. That is peace. That is the Machiavellian mind. If this hit you in the chest, do not be a ghost. Subscribe now. We're building 1,000 men who rule themselves first. Hit the bell so YouTube knows you're not here for entertainment. You're here for enforcement. Comment. I walk. Asterisk if you'll never beg again. I read every one. Share this with one older brother who needs to hear it. You might save his dignity. Next video. _10 Principles of Ruthless Self-Discipline, the Machiavellian Mindset. Because a man who can't lead himself can't lead her. I'll see you there. Stay stoic. Stay dangerous.